What's up, everybody? How you guys doing today? It's a beautiful Saturday morning and I'm feeling good today. So actually I'm gonna show you guys why I'm feeling good today. See that? For delivery, we're getting the new camera today. Might do an unboxing video of it later, and I might actually do a little vlog today because I'm gonna go see a friend. And if you guys saw my last vlog, not the Best Buy one, but the one I did with my sister, you guys saw I did mention that I did buy it because I saw it at Best Buy and thought it was super cool. More on that later on, but to get to the main topic of the video. So you're seeing the title, but you see a South Park bag. Why? Well, let me explain what's going on in this video. So if you guys remember, last July I bought a QuantumPad to review, more like to review, and then I started collecting some other books, QuantumPad, Leappad books, all that stuff. And then in April I bought a Leappad for really cheap off of Goodwill, because I was searching for GameCube games, but I found that instead only it had a really defective pen, but I ended up buying another one and replaced the whole thing. So it's all good, it all works now. And I figured after 1 year, I haven't really showed you guys a whole in-depth of a lot of my other books I've bought. I've only showed you one with the freaking QuantumPad review I did last year. And with the Leappad one, I don't think I just kind of showed you guys that I had more, but I didn't really review all the books because that was just a video of me saying I bought a Leappad. But in this video, we're going to do, I guess I call it a 1 year later review to see how my collection has been holding up after a whole year. I'm not going to review all the books because it's too many of them. So we're just going to go through them, I guess just kind of show you guys the books, but I'm not actually going to review the books, like, if it makes sense what I'm saying. And just show you guys, you know, my two systems, the Leappad and the QuantumPad. So as to why I have this South Park carrying case to carry all this crap, well, I'm too poor to afford an actual LeapFrog, Leappad, QuantumPad case because they go for $20. I'm like, for a case? Nah, homie, I got this already. I might as well just use this, you know? And it fits, everything fits fine, you know? You got the machines here, the books fit in here, cartridges are all in this little pouch. So, I guess now that we got the bag open, let's pull out our first console here. Or not console, why am I calling it a console? It's not a freaking video game. So, this is the one I had originally. Well, it's not my original one. But this is the one that I used to use back when I was like 9, 10 years old. And this thing was a lot of fun. It's made by another LeapFrog brand that they went defunct after about 2 years, I think in 2004. This machine is pretty cool though. I really like the design of it for sure. It's really cool. It kind of looks, I want to say futuristic in a sense. I think it's the colors. It gives it, I don't know. I think of a space theme for some reason. I look at this design. And it is pretty cool all around. You know, you can open it up like that. You put the cartridges in here and then the books in here. And funny story, but I'll tell you guys in just a second. But design's pretty cool, and this thing has its own selection of separate books because there's Leappad books, which are meant for the younger demographics, and then you have the QuantumPad, which are meant for a bit of the older ones to around the 9, 10-year-old demographic, somewhere around that. And I got this when I was, what, 9? I forgot. I think it's somewhere around there, and I was using a lot of those QuantumPad books that were for my demographic, and it's fair to say they were a lot of fun. And yeah, I really enjoyed using this thing. I had lost it, I think, when we moved to this house back in 2016, 17, and it just disappeared. I never ended up finding it, so I just bought this one. I think it was $20 off of eBay, which is, I say it's an okay deal. And yeah, relived my childhood memories, and after all of a sudden I started collecting more books. I showed you guys a few, which I'll show you guys in a second, but that's the QuantumPad. And now let's see the Leappad itself. This right here is the original one. I should mention this is, again, original one from 2001, and this one has the official LeapFrog brand. Man, I've missed this logo, dude. Like, back in the early 2000s, I had so many LeapFrog toys, and I see this logo with the jumping frog and the LeapFrog all capital lock like that with the square. Even in my old elementary school, they had little toys like that, and it was incredible. But this is the original Leappad from 2001. And this one is the QuantumPad from 2002. So they're a year apart, and they pretty much do the same thing. Matter of fact, you can use QuantumPad books on this guy, and you can use Leappad books on QuantumPad. So backwards, you could say more like backwards compatibility with this guy, and this guy it's more like forward compatibility. I don't know if it makes sense what I'm trying to say, but I think you guys get it. So it's pretty cool all around that, you know, they can use each other's books simultaneously, which is pretty nice. And actually, now to the funny story. So the book and cartridge I have in here, it's just from a book, Ratatouille. I have the pen up like that. But this is from the book Ratatouille. So this is a later on book, as you can see by that newer LeapFrog logo. And two things wrong with this copy I got this back in April. This page is ripped, so I had to put tape all over it, or at least on this page, and it's not really holding itself all that well. So that's a shame. I mean, the book works. This is a new pen. It doesn't really fit all that good. It's kind of small, I guess. But I mean, it works, I guess. So there's that. But hold on a second. My next problem I had was the cartridge. See, it seems fine, right? Everything seems fine, except there's one little problem. It's missing the little hook that goes on the back of the cartridge. So on the Leappad, it's probably no problem. It struggles to put in sec, but like you actually get it in. But it's missing the little back hook. So if you put it in this thing, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to take it out. I tried for 3 months. I never could. I had to use big tweezers, and that did the trick. So any cartridge, any Leappad book that has this, don't put it in here because you won't be able to get it out unless you have big tweezers. On a Leappad, it's easy because, you know, the design is just there, it's sticking out, so you can just pull it out easily. But I can't say the same about the QuantumPad. And actually, let's get this book back in. Oh, that's funny. I hit the goddamn QuantumPad with the Leappad. Let's put this book back because this one's since it's kind of a defective. I wouldn't say fully defective. It's just like physically not in good condition. We're gonna use a different book to review later on. So looking at the two designs, you honestly can't really tell. If you don't know much about LeapFrog, or if you didn't know much about LeapFrog, if you didn't really grow up with this back in the 2000s, which shame on you if you didn't, then yeah, you wouldn't really be able to tell that they're both from LeapFrog. You know, this one obviously screams it, not just because it says LeapFrog and all that, but the colors as well. These are like types of colors you would see in other toys from the early 2000s. This thing, you think it's from some other off-brand, and then you kind of start to see this. You see Quantum Leap. You kind of think, oh, maybe it is LeapFrog. And then down here it says a LeapFrog brand. So if you actually did pay attention to that, you would know it's from LeapFrog. And there were actually some other ones, some other models of these had the same design, but it would say like LeapFrog Schoolhouse, and it would say LeapFrog QuantumPad. I'm guessing they probably did that so it doesn't confuse people into thinking it's probably from a cheap third-party brand. But then they see the LeapFrog like, oh, this is from LeapFrog. And they look very different because, again, this was meant for the much younger demographic and this is meant for the slightly older demographic. So I guess in a sense, the colors they designed and made it, you know, more appealing to those demographics. Regardless, I like them both. They're both really cool. This one was, I've always wanted to get this one as a kid. Then I eventually just went with this guy and I did enjoy it. But at the same time, I was like, man, I already wanted this guy. And now I have best of both worlds. This one off eBay, I got it for last year for a decent price. This guy got an absolute steal for $5 at Goodwill, even though the pen was defective and I had to buy a new pen on eBay, and that cost me what, $15. But so if you could say I paid around the total same for these guys. But honestly, it's not too bad at all. They're both really cool toys to look back at. The concept behind it, being able to use books with cartridges. I don't know, it's for some reason more appealing to me than like the actual Leapsters, which if you guys know, you can play games on those, put in a cartridge and you get like it's like a LeapFrog video game, but with like other third-party games as well, which was pretty cool. But for some reason, when we look at the old factor of the older 2000s toys, for some reason these concepts seem a lot cooler to me. Don't get me wrong, I loved the Leapster when I had it, it was fun. Unfortunately, I lost it and the screen was already defective, or it wasn't the screen, it was the pen was defective. But you know, these for some reason seem more appealing to me. I absolutely love how the buttons kind of curved like that, and you don't really have to open the entire machine to actually push the button. Unlike with this guy, you open it, but yeah, this is where the power button is. You close it, it's not visible anymore. It's only with this guy, which is pretty cool. I mean, they're both good designs. I guess maybe one has its flaws over the other, but it's not anything too inconvenient. All right, now I'll show you guys all the books I have because it's a lot, and I bought so many. I still feel a bunch more coming out. I have to get them all out. Yeah, as you can see, it's a mess here. These two books actually work with the microphone. I'll show you guys later. You have some of these older ones. So ones with the little black ones. Those are the QuantumPad ones, which I don't have a bunch. I think I have like this one. Where's the sampler book? Did I leave that in the bag? It's probably still in there. Or no, it's not in there actually. Where is it? Oh, I see it right here. It was hidden. No wonder I couldn't see it. So I have like 3 QuantumPad books, and then the rest are all Leappad. I guess because with Leappad books, they have like other third-party stuff or more variety of like the main characters and all this. So I guess maybe, I mean, it's cool, I guess. You know, you got all this, you have this, you know, Ratatouille, you got movie stuff, you have, this is the sample book that came with the Leappad, which I'm actually about to show you guys. And yeah, you can see it's a whole mess, and this is going to be hard to put back all together. I have to do it separately. I would take all the cartridges out, but you guys already saw all the books, so it's kind of pointless to take out the cartridges. So I guess for the first little book review, I'm going to try to cut this as short as I can. So we're going to step this aside for just a second and show you guys this guy, the sampler book, which I showed off when I got the Leappad back in April when I bought it. Came a few days later, and this one does not require a cartridge, so that's pretty cool all around. And for the sound, we're going to use my Bluetooth speaker, but since it doesn't have Bluetooth, we're going to have to do it with an aux cable. You guys have never actually seen this speaker. You guys have only seen using my 3DS live stream,
line in mode.
which was a month ago, and I think this is the jack right here. Okay, alright, seems like it fits in perfectly, and I have to kind of push the buttons to actually, or did it die? Okay, I don't know why it usually would do like a, oh, actually wait, no, never mind, I forget. There we go, now it's at max volume. It doesn't do a clicking sound. I keep forgetting that. For some reason I think that. Okay, let's turn it on, see if it's gonna go with the speaker or not. Oh, God. It's staticking.
Go circle, please.
Okay, so it's staticking.
Always remember.
Oh, there we go.
Bye-bye.
Okay, there we go. I guess the cord was a little, somebody had to line the cord, which is kind of stupid, but let's try that again. Oh my God.
Welcome to the Leappad learning system.
That startup sound takes me back, dude. Holy freaking hell.
Touch the green go circle with your pen.
So,
Return
they
to
have
your
like,
page.
let me see if I can
Always
turn the volume
remember
down.
to first touch the green go circle.
So, with this book, they kind of also show like samples of other books. You know, it's not just with Leap characters. So, if we press the, actually, let's press the first green go circle, which is right here.
Leappad interactive book, a collection from the Leappad library.
See, they have again all these other books like geography stuff, dinosaurs, Winnie the Pooh, some of the LeapFrog stuff, and you got your boy Leap here.
Hi, I'm Leap. Come on in and meet my family and friends.
I feel like back in the day, they really put enthusiasm into their mascots. Like, I don't know, something about the LeapFrog today, it doesn't feel right. Just like with a lot of old things, you know, you used to use back in the day. Let's go to this page. I'm gonna turn it up a little.
How to play with your Leappad.
And this one, of course, just kind of gives you instructions, which, I mean, if you've used this, you know how it works, you know. Press the go circle to obviously go to a new page. If you want this guy to shut up, you press stop. Then there's, you know, the options to the volume, play a game, hear all that, You guys get the idea. Let's try, I guess, well, you guys get this. Leap start, I guess this is supposed to be for the very, for the,
Mom said,
gonna read it.
We'll buy socks and more.
Like a fishing pole? Asks Dad.
And a teddy bear.
Says Tad.
So this is basically like the very beginners level, I guess, for people
Play
just
a game.
shut up. So this is like just for the very beginners, I guess, for now.
Try
Which,
touching pictures.
bro, come on, let me speak. Anyway, so this is again very beginner level. Just learning the words, letters, and you touch images. You can interact with them. So, for example, let's touch that over here.
Yippee! Balloons! Help me find an orange balloon.
Oh, I guess sometimes it starts a game. So,
Good job. You found an orange balloon.
man, it's also funny. You hear the sound quality, you know it's a LeapFrog toy from the early 2000s. That's what I love about it. Like, it gives you that vibe, dude. It's so
Help me
cool.
find a purple balloon. I'm looking for.
Hold on. It didn't stop. But let's try to touch another image. You can interact, like the little mice here.
Here we are at the store. Mom says we'll buy socks and more. Like a fishing pole at that.
Yeah, you see the characters will say some random things at times. Like, let's try
I'm
to...
hungry.
Man, I feel like such a man-child right now. But hey, you can't. My inner child will never leave me. So then there's this guy, which again shows other books, you know, like this one, World of Richard Scarry. Let's try this guy right here. I'm more interested in like the actual LeapFrog characters. Let me actually zoom it in just a little bit, like that.
It wiggles.
Yeah, it's better.
The top one here. My tooth, it's loose.
cried Lil.
Oh dear.
So you can play games. Let's try it. See what
Let's
happens.
play a game.
Yeah, again, you hear the sound quality. You know it's from the 2000s, and it gives you that cool
When will
vibe.
I lose a tooth? I lost my first tooth about the time I learned the alphabet. Teach me the alphabet. Okay, I'll sing. A, B, C, D.
Touch the next letter with your pen.
Okay, wherever the hell it is, I don't see the letter right here.
D. Are you sure? We were looking for the letter E. Let's keep
Oh,
going.
hold on, wait.
P-H-I.
I guess I misheard. I just messed that up. That's so simple, bro.
Try
It's learning the
touching
alphabet.
pictures. Here's some sounds.
But you see, you guess again. He was mentioning you can interact with the pictures and all that. Let's try this guy right
Milk.
here. And they even read out some of the words, like, or I guess they make squealing noises. I guess.
Ham.
Oh, if you touch the words
Hot.
and they read it out.
Fan.
Oh, turn down the mic.
Okay. Then there's more other pages here.
To play a game, touch a green lily pad at the bottom of the page.
And then let's see. So they showed a lot of pages for this guy. Then you got Winnie the Pooh. You have I guess for later on they show that they go with a few of these. So I don't know if this is what it showed for the freaking. Is there more? Oh, there's more. I didn't even know. See, well, I have this in World Geography in my QuantumPad book.
The United States of America.
So I'm not gonna review that one as much as I want to, but because I already did it. So
Texas.
I guess this is for the secondary level. Probably, I'm guessing for first, second grade, probably. There's a lot of this stuff. Music. The skeletal system. This is Leap 3. What is this one for? Reading This is already probably for the older demographic.
Skeletal system.
Oh, they have this in the QuantumPad sample book, which I'll show off later. The human body. So again, I think at this point, even LeapFrog also made, books meant for the older demographic. So the same ones that the QuantumPad did. I guess that's what they started to do later on. And then you have, what is this? The Wizard of Oz. See, these are all QuantumPad books too. So even LeapFrog made their own for the Leappad, which I find a little pointless for some reason. It's like if you're gonna try to target this guy or you want to advertise it, it wouldn't kind of make sense to do it for the Leappad as well. Let's try this one. This one actually seems kind of cool. This is from the mammal book. See, touch the
Dolphins
images.
breathe air at the surface through their blowhole, which is on the top of their head.
And let's see here.
Tiger sharks sometimes attack and eat dolphins.
Yeah, I was watching Shark Tale the other night, or just last night. And then what else we got? I think that's about it.
Bye-bye.
And that's it for the sampler book. There isn't much to show. It's just kind of sampling all the other LeapFrog stuff. And I kind of want to get to the other books. That's why I went a little quick here. They also, they're advertising all their things here. All the other books they got here. And see if we look at the date. The print mark date is 2001. Well, 1991, 2001. So let's find another book to see which one we can use for the Leappad. Alright, let's take it backward style. We're going to use the QuantumPad sampler book. And that's another sample book, but I think this one actually for some reason seems more interesting. Here's where again they mentioned the older target demographic. I guess, I don't know, maybe because I'm an older kid, it's like, or an older man, it's like, I see the books for older target demographic, so it's like, I think this one seems more interesting and things that I actually would be interested, not the basic preschool stuff. Did it go in? I think the cable, oh, hope I don't mess it up, but let's try it.
Whoops. That's not a Leappad cartridge.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
I have to blow it probably because it probably isn't working. Alright, let's try it again. It worked before, you just had it blowing it.
Whoops. That's not a Leappad cartridge. Bye-bye.
Okay, I guess it doesn't work for some reason. Let me try it again. Does this help? Is gonna work? And then on power on?
Whoops. That's not a bye-bye.
What the hell's not working? What the hell? Alright. Fourth time, I think. Let's try it. My speaker tilted. Think it's gonna work now. Let's try it.
Quantum. Bye-bye.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, it worked. Let's try it again.
Quantum. Leap. Welcome to the QuantumPad learning system.
Not coming out of that guy. It's not coming out of this guy. It's coming out of this guy right here. So, pretty cool.
Open the book and touch the green go
Let's
circle
open the
with your
goddamn
pen.
book. Man, this brings me back already, man. Turn the volume down a little.
Welcome to the QuantumPad learning system. Check out the cool things in this book. Try touching pictures or words on the right-hand page.
Man, this music and like all this takes me back to when I used my QuantumPad back in like 2013. Yeah. Huh? What happened? Oh, did it just die? It didn't just die. Hold on. What the hell? Oh, don't tell me the batteries are dead. Are you serious? I think the batteries are dead.
Whoops, that's not a Leappad cartridge. Bye-bye.
Okay, this just all of a sudden malfunctioned. Do I have to try it again?
Whoops, bye-bye.
Alright, yeah. I'm gonna struggle with this one, so let's try it. Let's try another book. We'll move on to the QuantumPad one, maybe over here later on. Actually, now that I start to think about it, I think if I'm trying to actually show the collection, it'd be fair if I use Leappad books with Leappads and QuantumPad books with QuantumPad. I'm sure it's kind of what LeapFrog would have wanted back in the day. I mean, they honestly wouldn't care, but it's like for a way they were targeting it, so it's kind of make it feel like that. So I got these two books, and they work with one single cartridge with a microphone. And if you're wondering what the hell is all this crap, well, the LeapFrog used really cheap plastic cables on this cartridge, so it ripped pretty easily. So I bought these little clay thingies last summer, and I put them on, I guess, to fix the cartridge. Which book to use? Actually, I'm gonna go with this one because I was messing around with it. This thing has really goofy sound effects. And this is cool because again, it has a microphone and it works with these two books. This is a massive boy, by the way. It's not gonna go in. I'll have to push this. All right, let's try it.
Whoops, that's not a Leappad.
Oh, what the
cartridge.
hell, man?
Bye-bye.
Is this thing malfunctioning? Oh, great. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Hopefully, let it work. There we go.
Record and play with your Leappad microphone.
Yeah, and this thing had pretty garbage quality for a
To tell
microphone.
the Leappad what page you're on,
Let's see. Oh,
touch the green
speaker's
go
falling.
circle with your pen.
Let's see which page we want to go on, because some of these have like really goofy sound effects. I think it was this one. Let's try it. I think it was this one. Let's try it.
Tad leapt from the path of the circus's star, who roared up behind him in the seat car. A D with a drum marched along down the street. He played dip, 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 and he kept a good beat.
I'm trying to see which was the sound effect that had it. It might have been the duck.
Duck. Polly wants a quacker.
Let's see, one of these pages thing
You
had it.
might ever heard of pig poetry. Maurice the mouse is mad. I nipped. After clown. And now our crazy clown will do a backflip and laugh.
Yeah,
The circus is
Not what I'm looking for. I think it might have been the next page. I know this one definitely had it. Let's try it. Or it had like really riggedy-roo music.
Inside the tent was a weightlifting G.
I think you have to play like the letter game. Let me try it.
Let's play again.
I don't remember.
Baby G, carry it. Help G and H find their families in the crowd. Find all the letter G's in the crowd. There are 4 of them.
Yeah, I'm looking at them.
Excellent. You found all 4 letter G's in 3 seconds.
I mean, come on, man. I'm a master at this. This is so simple.
Hooray! Now, find all the letter H's in the crowd. There are 5 of them.
Oh. That took me, what, 2 seconds or 3 also?
You found all 5 letter H's in 3 seconds.
30 seconds. I guess I did. Okay, maybe it wasn't this page. I forgot which one it was that had the really goofy cartoon sound effects.
Touch the balloons at the bottom of the page.
Maybe it was the next page. Try it. I don't know. I feel like it's this one. No, maybe it wasn't. Okay, I think it had to be this one. I swear, if I don't get it. Okay, well, it has the music, the riggedy-roo music. It has that. Yeah, I'm looking for things to mess around with right now.
And L yelled,
10 cents for a licorice stick. Lollipops, lime drops, delicious to lick.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Excellent.
Kangaroo.
Amazing. You did gracefully. Dandy dancing.
There you go. Yeah, riggedy-roo sound effects. Okay, maybe it wasn't this page the one I'm looking for, but one that had like other kind of sound effects.
To play a game, touch the balloons at the bottom of the page.
What am I doing? I'm supposed to be reviewing this stuff, but I'm just screwing around. Okay, so let's actually get to the purpose of these kind of books. So here, these kind of books is one that you could like see the little circles here. This is where you have to talk and stuff. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to hear my voice through the speaker of this. Not to mention this mic is garbage, so we're not doing that. But you can see what I was doing earlier, interacting with the photos, and it makes like a sound. Let's try the lion.
Ooh, lion.
Try this guy.
Wow.
So you can interact and make sounds, which is cool. And I guess it made it, you know, better than just a simple book with pictures and images. You can actually touch them and it interacts with them, like you can hear sounds and all that. So I guess that's what probably was really good about this thing back in the day. Obviously, you see this now, it's like, yeah, this thing is pretty old school. But I mean, hey, for back in the day, I'm sure this would have kept the kid entertained. And then you can also tap the words, I think, and they will also like read out by himself, like just the words.
The crowd gave a cheer for the talented K, who was doing high kicks in the letter ballet.
See, as you can see, it's cool around, and then you can have this little bubble which reads the whole thing.
The crowd gave a cheer for the talented K, who was doing high kicks in the letter ballet.
So those are primarily for the Leappad books. It's just mainly those. It's the QuantumPad that has more games. This one is just, you know, you read the book, you know, you press the words, touch a bit of pictures, you interact, and you got like one game. But like it's the QuantumPad, like with the QuantumPad books, it's like less words and actual like more material that they're trying to advertise for the purpose of the book, I guess. And it has like more games and things you can interact with. This one is just words and pictures, so it's just like you hear sounds coming out of that. Oh, I think this one was the one that had the goofy sounds. I'm gonna try it. Let's see if it is this one.
With his treats stacked too high, Tad could not see a thing. So instead of his seat, he sat down in the ring. As a cube sprouted wings and flew into the air, the star tamed an R by using a chair.
See, you'll touch whichever one.
Queen. Quack, 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 quack. Help the letter Q fly higher. After you hear the beat, say quack.
No. Did it even record? I think the mic might be broken. I don't know. Let's try it.
Ringmaster.
Yeah, it's not. I forgot which page it was, but I don't feel like searching around for it. I guess I'm kind of done with this one, honestly. There isn't much to really review compared to the QuantumPad books, which this one, again, it's just you reading words and all that, and interacting with those words. You know, sometimes they have syllables. But that's mainly for, like, again, the really younger demographic, which I think this one is for that. Yeah, see, this one's for the really young demographic. And it's cool here, it says, work with Leappad and QuantumPad, which is pretty nice. Man, you hear the music, you can hear like the tones and all that, and you also hear like the audio quality. Hold on. You can just easily tell it screams old LeapFrog.
Bye-bye.
Alright, let's try the QuantumPad now, as I feel like I've been mostly with this guy. Alright, we're gonna try the sample book again on this guy, see how it works. So again, I don't have much QuantumPad books. I feel like I ended up getting more Leappad books. For some reason, this design feels a lot cleaner than the Leappad one. Let's move the speaker a little over here, and I hope I'm not about to misalign the cable where it's gonna sound all distorted, but let's see, let's try it.
Whoops, that's not a QuantumPad cartridge. Catch you later.
Okay, I think like this thing is malfunctioning too for some reason. Alright, let's try again.
Quantum.
There we go.
Leap. Welcome Welcome to the QuantumPad learning system.
And I'm using my speaker because the reason that these speakers aren't as loud. So that's why.
Open the book and touch
Okay,
the
we
green
already-
go circle with your pen.
Oh, wrong one. Okay, we already looked at that other page. Let's see this guy. I'm
Each time you turn
magic.
the page,
We got
touch
this.
the green go circle.
Let's try. See, this book was pretty used. You can see a heavy yellow tint there if you actually pay attention.
Touch
Let's
the green
try,
go circle to play with your
One book,
QuantumPad
one
player.
page. I think this one. Here's one. Let's try this one.
The presidents of the United States of America. Touch pictures to find out more.
So right now, the farthest it shows is George Bush because this book came out in 2002. So George Bush was president at the time. But it has all the. Apparently, it has like some other old recorded voices. Like if there's the ones that have the little bubble mark. So let's see.
George Washington.
You got all those. Let's see. Let's try like this one, Franklin D. Roosevelt, for example, from like the 30s.
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
That's for
Franklin
one of
D.
them.
Roosevelt. Inaugural address. March 4th, 1933.
Seems like these are actual recordings. It'd be cool. What if there's one like George Washington, and John Adams? See how they all have like wigs, you know? That's like much fancier back at the time. Let's try Harry Truman.
The world will note that the first atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima.
Harry S. Truman. In a speech to the nation, August 9th, 1945.
And then John F. Kennedy. We have John F. Kennedy.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
John F. Kennedy. Inaugural address. January 20th, 1961.
And then here's Lyndon B. Johnson, Richard M. Nixon, Ronald Reagan, and then George H.W. Bush, William J. Clinton, George W. Bush, which again, he was the last president before when this book came out, so that's why it doesn't show Obama, Trump, or Biden. They could play some of these games. Let's try
This could be you.
Yeah, no thank you. I'm not into politics. And then you got these other games. Let's try it. Be president. What's this for? About, I mean.
Wants to be president. Touch the correct answer to win your way to the White House.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna suck
Your
at this.
category is all in the family. Good luck.
Find the father and son pair named George.
Oh, easy.
Find two cousins with the initials TR and FDR.
Oh, I'm gonna get this wrong already. Let's try another one. What do we got here?
Guess who? Do you know who this is? Who said,
We believe that all men are created equal. Yet
What?
many are denied.
Was this guy? Oh, it was
time to
him.
change your batteries?
Oh,
You'll need
bruh.
4 AA
Tires,
batteries.
patient batteries. Weapon. You guys just saw that. I just glitched. Because it said the battery. Okay, try another page. Solar system, okay?
Who's this place? Touch your favorite planet.
There's all these planets. The biggest one of them all, which is currently killing us. Because it's so hot outside.
Try touching pictures or words on
And
the
then you
page.
got like images here. Again, it's nothing like text-wise where you have to read a whole thing. It's just kind of like, you know.
Jupiter, the 5th planet from the sun. To Earth, the 3rd planet from the sun.
Yeah,
To learn
I don't really
more,
know my
touch
planets
the
all too
planet
well, so
again.
even if I get trying to play this game, I'm not gonna do so good.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Uranus.
Yeah, that's
Rotate
not even
on side.
not even how you pronounce it. Which is space? Find it. This one was my favorite one.
Astounding astronomy question. Find the planet that rotates on its side.
Oh, see, I told you I don't know my planets too well. Nope.
Mars. Try again. Here's a clue. We're looking for Uranus.
Oh,
Uranus. Nice going. Find the planet that is nicknamed the ringed planet.
that's easy, bro.
Saturn.
Like even a basic kid can understand
Let's
that.
keep going. Find the object in space that is made of billions of stars helping the sun.
Oh, it's not.
Time to change your batteries. You'll
There it
need
goes
4
again.
AA batteries. Want to master this game? Try touching picture.
Okay, yeah, it wasn't really fair because the battery message came up. Then you got okay. This is completely wrong. The phases of the
Try
moon,
touching pictures or
because they're
words
missing
on the
like a
page.
couple more phases. But I guess they got what they could. I guess maybe. I don't know. All right, so that's that page. I hope my pitch isn't gonna go down because the QuantumPads, LeapPads, all any other like LeapFrog toy like that requires AA batteries. If they start to get super low, the pitch will go down. And I don't want that.
Pictures
Let's try
or
this guy, the
words.
human body.
The digestive system turns food into energy every time you eat. Touch the mouth to get started.
Yeah, you got all this. There's like the transparent page, which this one's been pretty heavily used. I mean, look at these goddamn fingerprints. You probably can't really see them.
Words
And then
or
you got the
body
ones
parts on
without
right-hand page.
without the labels in here, and then you got here the digestive system. See this guy?
In my lifetime, I'll eat as much as 100,000 pounds of food.
That's where Nintendo stole the Wii Sports. Oh, crowd sound effect. Let's try that again.
In my lifetime, I'll eat as much as 100,000 pounds of food.
The quality makes it even funnier. The audio quality makes it even. Then you got the skeletal system. So let's try this one.
The skeletal system. Without the skeletal system, your body would look like a bag of jelly.
Yeah, imagine that. You just be like a really thin balloon with no air.
Protects your inside and allows you to move. Touch bones on the skeleton to find out more.
You got all this stuff here.
Thanks to all the bones in my hands and feet, I can hold pencils, rock climb, and even play the guitar.
What kind of guitar is that you're trying to play? That doesn't even sound like a real actual guitar. It's like really cheap off-brand. Well, I like this music.
Words or body parts on the right-hand page.
This screams old LeapFrog. I like that. You got all the body parts here, or the skeletal system parts here. Let's go to this one's the one, of course, without the labels. And then I'm not gonna try that one. The spelling stingers. There's more. I think there was one. I think. I'm trying
Ready
to
to
look
test
for
your
one.
knowledge? Try playing Keep It
Oh,
Together.
fine. I know
on
which
the
page I'm
next
looking
page.
for. I think it wasn't this one. It wasn't this one. Wasn't this one either. Oh, it was not here. Oh, it might have been in the other book I had, the Smart Guide to 4th Grade. That was the one I had. And then you have oh, hold on. Let's try the last page. This video is getting kind of long, so I'm gonna close it after this one. Let's try this guy. This one's kind of funny. You can see why.
Parts of speech. Hey, campers! To build sentences, you need to know the building blocks. Touch the word noun to start.
So this game called Letters from Camp, where you kind of have to put like words in their category, like interjection, adjective, noun,
Try
verbs.
touching.
Shut up. Okay, so and you can just put any random word. So the way you would tell which one's a noun.
Try.
See, oh my God, bro. Shut up. See how the noun here is light green. Any of these light green words, those are nouns, and so on with the other ones. So let's try it. You guys see, it's actually kind of fun.
Attention campers! It's letter time!
Help finish the letter. Listen for the part of speech. Then touch a word on the bulletin board that matches. Ready? Find an interjection.
Yeah.
Now find.
Just to make it's funny because you can make this letter into anything random. Let's see. The food is hairy.
Harry.
Find an adjective.
The other kids are really, I'm gonna say moldy.
Moldy.
Now choose a verb.
A verb. Okay, what are we looking for? Every day we get to sleep in the lake. Why not?
Sleep.
Now find a preposition.
Preposition. So what are we looking for? At night we gather, and then we look for a noun.
Inside.
Find a noun.
We gather inside computers
Computers.
Choose a noun.
to sing in toast couches.
Couches.
Now find an adverb.
Sometimes mine catches fire, adverb, well, there's not really wild ones for this one, so I'm just gonna say
Touch an adverb.
loudly, I guess.
Loudly.
Choose an adjective.
Because I like it, snotty. This is so weird. Listen to it all.
campers, let's hear that letter.
Dear Mom and Dad, yeah, life here at Camp Have a Blast is even better than I expected. The food is hairy, the other things are really moldy, and every day we get to sleep in the lake. At night, we gather inside computers to sing and toast couches. Sometimes mine catches fire loudly, and I have to blow it out. I eat it anyway because I like it snotty and chewy. That's all for now. Love, your little camper.
To play again, touch letters from camp.
See, this game was wild, bro. Especially back in the day, it's like kind of funny. There was another Leappad book I saw, but I kind of don't want to show it right now, just because this video is getting pretty long already. So we're gonna close it off here.
Catch you later.
And yeah, I guess it was just me screwing around with some other books, but I guess also showing you guys some of the other books I had. There's a bunch more, that's why I'm not gonna show them all. So I guess with, what was that, 3 books I showed off, I didn't really review them all, so I think that's fair. Alright, well that's gonna go ahead and finish this video. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video of me messing around, reviewing some of the Leappad, QuantumPad books. And hope I was able to take you guys down a trip down memory lane, which was pretty fun. And you know, I always like looking back at all the LeapFrog stuff, the toys, the Leappads. If only I had a Leapster, man, I'd be able to review that too. If you guys want me to do a Leapster review, tell me. I might get one maybe, if you guys really want me to. I don't know how much they go for. I think like $30, $40, I don't freaking know. But yeah, I see a lot of y'all's comments. I get to interact with some of y'all about y'all's experiences with the Leappad and the QuantumPad. It's nice to hear y'all's stories. I think it's cool how we all have a whole backstory behind, you know, our experiences with these. It's cool chatting with you guys about that. So if you guys have any experiences with these guys, let me know. I'll be really glad to hear your stories, because again, I like hearing stories from other guys or other people and their experiences on this, because it's cool. You know, you get to meet new people, and it's like you know that you guys are pretty similar if you guys like the same things, and there's a cool little story behind, you know, these toys, that how you got introduced to them. It's fun. And these cool toys are pretty cool, you know, to look back at. Obviously, I wouldn't hardcore use them to actually try and learn anything new, unless like something like the simpler things like there, or like some of the harder things like in the QuantumPad books, like the president stuff, solar system, because I didn't pay good attention in school to that. But it's okay though. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. So coming up next, guys, is gonna be my G7X unboxing. It's out for delivery right now. It's 10 o'clock. Mailman comes by super early, so hopefully we get to see that G7X very soon, maybe in the next hour or two. And that's gonna be it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.